sessions. From this session and next session, I am prideless.
Ooh. However, I will tell you that you did recognize the king's name. You recognize the local lord's name, Napola, as a local lord from quite a bit ago. Was also married to Ursula, and they had a child. And the apparition also said that after the king had him put to death, he was buried up in the hill.
I'm sorry, did you just ping the old temple?
Yes, up in that area on the hill.
I was down at the bottom of the map, so I saw the bottom edge of your ping. I'm like, oh, where was that?
But yes, that is what you encountered when you traveled off the path.
So there was no game. There was literally no game.
That was her game, regretfully.
Her game was, let me talk to you for a minute.
Let me turn into a creepy undead ghost king guy and tell you a story and try and scare you.
I understand a game has rules and a win condition, and...
Well, she won, can't you tell?
She didn't win. She didn't scare me. She just told me a story, and then presumably goes away.
Oh, she lost then.
As I can attest from someone who works in a grade school, that is how kids' games work.
I think we're all going to have, like, anecdotes about, as someone as once a kid, or as someone whose family has lots of kids. It's like... Okay.
Doesn't have to make sense.
No, I mean, just another point in the shouldn't have talked to ghosts angle.
Perhaps. Did you travel anywhere in particular after you went off the trail?
No.
Okay, so you just wander around for a bit.
Yeah, basically. I mean, maybe I was heading in the direction of the grave digger, but in hopes of finding anything.
Which you did.
Yeah.
So it is now starting to get a little late into the evening. Does everybody head back to their respective places to crash out for the evening?
Yep, it's the start of the morning on the Truman Show, so we all gotta get back to our starting positions.
Well, there might be a mob forming for our heads, is the problem.
Nah.
As of now, like I said, it looks like everybody, once the fire gets out and the initial shock of it gets over, they all start going back to get some kind of sleep for the evening.
Yeah, they want to be fresh for their slaughter.
If you all go to sleep and wake up in the morning, you do rest up, so if you had any damage to an attribute, that does heal up.
Good.
And in the morning, there is no mob as of yet.
Keyword is yet.
Some people are roaming into the Dead Man's Hand for breakfast. The rumor is that the old Rust brother is making his way around, questioning everybody, trying to find out what happened. Apparently no one saw anything.
What's
so
the cheapest breakfast again?
I'm sorry, what was that?
So what's the cheapest breakfast again?
Oh, you can get some bread, watered down wine and some butter for a copper piece.
Alright.
Sounds.
Best not to risk rations while we're in town.
Speaking of, I'm gonna have to because I don't have money.
Delta, roll a 1.
I'm good for now.
And water, if everybody... Actually, you don't need to roll for water. You can just get that from the well in town.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Ignore that 1 I got for the water.
I was gonna say, we said that before. The water is free here.
Yeah. Just like you can refill all your water skins before you leave.
Yeah, it was literally, just put your water into D12 while you're here. It's infinite water.
Yeah, I'll get some food for silver. Almost $1.
Okay.
And I'm actually gonna go to the other tavern, Three Skulls, and see
What
if I
are
can
you?
talk.
What race are you?
I'm a halfling, so I'll
Oh,
be
you're
fine.
Yeah. Unless you get confused. Are you a very hairy halfling? Are you a very hairy, well-built halfling?
I'm a very fat, roly-poly halfling.
In that case, you make your way across town. You can still smell the smoldering of the remains of the wharf area. Make your way into the Three Skulls. You are rather gruffly welcomed by Yawim, the not-so-dwarvish innkeeper. Said, well, it's a rough morning, but come on in. I got plenty to feed you, plenty to drink. What do you have?
I actually wanted to check if you were okay, my friend.
Other than my wallet, I know she's doing this to get me out of town, but I ain't leaving.
But
I will defend my property if I have to.
I gotta ask, why do you think she's trying to make you leave the town?
He goes into a bit of a story. After the blood mist lifted, some of the people started coming around, merchants, people looking to find treasure. Some people don't like it. They're afraid it's going to bring in the riffraff. But nothing's ever happened. You all come in and spend your money. We don't see any issue. I was starting to move business downriver to some of the other villages. Can't do that now.
Is it because of the undead that roam, the ghosts at night, that they maybe don't come by or anything like that?
Well, people would come into town. They don't like them. They don't want them here. I want them here.
Look, I've only been in town a few days myself, back and forth actually, since we keep trying to go out into the wilderness. I can understand the stigma of that. We've been traveling for a long time now, it feels like. But if there's no proof that she did that, then what are you going to do?
I don't know. But I can tell you I'm gonna hire some people to keep watch from now on. More money out of my wallet.
Perhaps maybe I can help you with that and keep watch for you.
Ah, yeah, that would be nice. And,
I'm unfortunately between gigs at the moment, and I do need some... Well, let's just say I do need some spare... some spare copper.
would you say to me giving you 5 copper per evening?
I could do that. That doesn't sound too difficult.
Would you like another set of eyes?
Did you go along too?
If not, I didn't invite you, but if you've just followed me, I can't really stop you then, I guess.
Okay, well,
And what race were you?
Halfling.
Yeah, in that case, if you followed in and were kind of listening into the conversation and offer up your services, sure, I'd give up a silver piece a night for peace of mind. And, if you're looking for maybe a little extra, the rumor is, since I came into town, that ghostly activity around here, there's a bit more of it in the old cemetery, but a lot of it up by that old temple on the hill.
Is that the origin of the ghosts?
They're not sure, but there's a lot of activity, and even they tried putting a path up there, and the path they don't even listen to.
Huh.
But the rumor is that there might be a tomb or something that's haunted up there. So there's a tomb, maybe there's some treasure, you can find something up there. Who knows?
I will actually keep that in mind. Perhaps maybe we could check that out another day.
Well, if you
Yeah.
think it's a danger to the people, then
Well, this village has been here for 200 years, and the undead don't bother anybody so long as you stick to the path. Sometimes, if you go off the path, they're pretty reasonable undead. They don't seem to bother anybody, and sometimes have conversations. He offers a little advance on your pay
Oh, good.
if
This
you
means I
were
can.
interested in having some food.
Oh, good. I will actually consider that and take the advance.
Alright, he just tells you it'll be a couple copper pieces each and gives you a halfway decent meal. You do notice that his ale is considerably better than the dead man's hand.
Well, I mean, I expect it to be considering his lineage, but I say nothing of that because he seems to not like it.
Well, the rumor in the town is he actually uses a clutch at your pearls human recipe for his ale. That seems to be the issue on why he is shaved his beard. Rumor says he got caught by the other dwarves.
Strange prejudices.
indeed.
I don't know. Apparently the
Other people
dwarves
make
take
a
their
better
brewing
product.
seriously.
Well, if it helps any, I know a lot of halflings that take second breakfast too seriously.
Right, third is the most important breakfast.
You have 3 breakfasts?
When I can.
And Kadak, as the sun comes up, waking you up, drying off your clothes the last little bit. What are you up to
Well, I
this
already
fine
went and ate,
morning?
remember?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but then I go shopping. I want to buy an open helmet.
Okay. Yeah, the smithy has a nice selection of armor goods and weapons.
Yep, open helmet, 8 silver. Purchased.
Righty.
See, here's an interesting facet that makes me not want to investigate this whole ghost problem. Is that ghosts can crit you dead. Fear effects can kill you. And those are the
Yes,
ones
they
that I
can.
am the least capable of defending against.
You're not going to like it from me in a few minutes when I was going to say, hey, I was told we should go check out the chapel on the hill.
If you wish, Kadak, as you ponder about the undead, you can make a lore check about them as well.
Because I was actually about to go grab you guys and see about heading out back to the other place.
Or going back out into the wilderness?
Yeah, we never finished. Yep, not pushing that either.
Yeah, you don't seem to recall anything
Yeah, we
about undead.
we learned a new location. related to the king. But we never finished exploring the place that we were in.
Hmm.
Yeah, the place up here, the old temple that you were just learning about,
No,
While
I'm
it was
talking about the other place on the map that we didn't. Not this map, the Forbidden Lands map that Rob wasn't here for.
okay.
Where is this?
It's was it just west, straight west, basically.
Oh. Okay.
Not nearby though. I think it's like further out than our previous location. I don't think you were here for the revelation that I had also made before, that the book suggests that you build multiple strongholds. Because a stronghold is basically a location that you get a will point for visiting once per session, and also are safe to make camp in and everything like that. So it suggests that you build multiple strongholds across the map. So it's like, okay, let's head to this stronghold, and then we'll head to that stronghold, and from there we'll head to the adventure site.
That's a lot of strongholds to make, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, it's a game
There's
where you
no real
collect-
cities.
This is a game where you collect stuff and build stuff. So, but yeah, no, I was gonna come back to you guys and suggest that we head back to the site that we weren't finished with. You know, maybe even collect our dead friend's body.
I was actually
I
going to
will
come to
take
you.
this opportunity to move you over to the world map.
I was actually going to come to you and say, I just received gainful employment.
Oh, so you're retiring from adventure, are you?
I didn't say that. What
okay,
I was going.
What are you rolling next, Robert? What's your next character gonna be?
I don't know. I have to roll it, but I didn't say that. If you could listen for a second, Kadok.
Sorry, yes, I get flippant when my well-being is put at risk by somebody who wants to settle down.
It's not about settling down. It's just temporary. It seems there's something at play going on. Whatever started that fire?
I
if
started
it really...
that fire.
What?
I started
What?
that fire. I was paid to start that fire. Are you guys gonna get ready to go or what?
Who paid you?
The mayor. I don't know. The woman who runs the town.
So everything that Yanwin is saying is actually true, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Also, we are outsiders in town, so she's in charge, and you know, I just don't know how this matters to you guys getting ready to head out.
I think we can actually maybe make more money if we play this out in our benefit. And we can use that to help fund what we can do at Weatherstone. Their bodies aren't going anywhere.
Well, actually, they are. Slowly and over time, they are going away. And they're
You know
getting
what-
harder and harder to move.
You know what I mean.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought it was more disrespect to leave a dead body to rot.
They're dead. Who cares?
Oh, I mean, their next of kin would. Their friends.
I care a bit for, the loss of my friend, but...
Yeah, of which you were one. So, assumedly you would care. Though, oddly, you're giving me the who cares. So, guess you weren't that good of friends.
Donatus was a good man, but he was also naive and
Oh, right,
mean.
never mind. I forgot you were the one first to run away in a side of danger. So, clearly, you didn't care that much if he was going to get killed.
And yet I'm the one that's also still alive.
It's funny how that worked out.
I'm not sure if you'd actually be able to get Amadeus's body back from the quicksand.
No, that's, You're talking about Red's character. I'm talking about Ark's character.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, Klingerdin's a whole other situation. Look, my point is, something is happening between Yanwin and the mayor, whatever her name is. I think maybe we could play this out and maybe make some extra money if we actually do a little bit of further investigation.
Or just let it play out naturally over time and let them just keep paying us to interact with one another.
That works too, but they also gave me another hint of something. Maybe something that tips scales in their favor, at least Yanwin's favor, and that's investigating the tomb at the top of the cemetery on the other side
I
of
talked
town.
to a ghost just last night about that. I'd rather not do that.
You talk to a ghost? What'd they say?
Oh, they told me a long story about the king, who's apparently run rampant around here in the past. Every clue
Yes,
is
he
about
has.
them. Yeah,
Well, in other words, water is wet. But anyway,
it is wet.
it's not surprising the king ran rampant, is what I'm trying to say.
Right. I'm just saying that yes, I know what you're talking about. I don't know who told you, but I also don't really care. I don't want to get into a kerfuffle with some ghosts.
You're afraid of them.
Now, here's the
I'm
problem.
afraid of ghosts as well.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Here's the problem. Is that I don't feel like Kadok is afraid of ghosts, but at the same time, I feel like Kadok acknowledges that a ghost will kill him. So it's very much... It's like, once when I was a child, a wandering gypsy told my parents that I would die at the hands of a ghost.
It's funny, I have, fearless, so I get insight as extra armor against ghost attacks, or fear attacks. Do you don't have fearless?
I don't think so. I double checked. I don't think it's on my...
It's a talent. I mean,
I know what you're talking about. Dude, you don't think I haven't read all those talents left and right? No, I have so many, but no, I don't have fearless.
That might be one to start saving up on for a little extra.
Yeah, sure. Maybe we'll handle the ghosts when I get fearless. How about that? That trade-off.
I am going to say, Bigby and Marigold, now that the three of you are standing around chatting about the tomb, if the two of you wanted to make some lore checks for ghosts like Kadok did earlier, you can go ahead and do that.
I will attempt it, at least.
Me too.
Nope. There you go.
Apparently Bigby knows a little bit about the ghosts.
Lots of my family are ghosts.
Ghosts are usually spectral, have quite a bit of trouble doing damage to them. And yes, Kadok might be right with they can do some really nasty things to you in a very short amount of time. If you can manage to communicate with them and find out why they are sticking around in the mortal realm, sometimes you can help them move on.
I say we not fuck with ghosts.
I guess I'm the only one that thinks we should attempt it, but if that is the case, we'll not go.
Alright. So, does that mean that we are...
Say, Weatherstone is literally closer than the other place.
Are we heading back to Weatherstone then in a day?
Well, 2 days.
2 days for Weatherstone?
I mean, it takes 2 days to get to Weatherstone.
Well, no, I mean we're leaving tomorrow.
Why? It's morning right now.
I just got paid to watch the docks for anybody else who might burn things
The docks are
for
burned
tonight.
down. I burnt them down. It's fine. What are they gonna do? Burn it down again?
Well, that'll make sure nobody does, so don't you dare.
How about this? You tell them that you saw the guy who you think burnt them down heading out of town, and that you followed them. Because I'm leaving town, so you should probably follow me. You guys good on rations?
Yes.
Alright.
Alright, so, we are traveling back to Weatherstone then. Which way are you going?
I
presume you
suggest
wanna...
that we do one of these. That you'd see that.
Yes.
So we always have to explore a new hex, otherwise you don't get that experience.
Now, let me see. It has been a couple of days. So I think that we will require some new rolls moving through these hexes.
Obviously, I've got Pathfinder. Which one of you is doing Scout?
I have 6 dice to scout.
Oh dear, that's all you.
Alright, I got Pathfinding down.
All right.
Are we actually going in new hexes, or just gonna follow the path we
This
have?
first one is in a hex we've already been in. Then we're gonna head south west to a new hex, and then just straight south to Weatherstone.
Okay.
All those pins are hexes we've already been in. I don't know if
That's
you saw
yeah,
when
that-
I did the thing.
I
Right
missed
there.
that. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
All right. If I push this, I take a willpower check and damage to my wits.
We can only get a willpower check if you take damage, right?
That's-
Right, so you would need a skull to show up on your push
Oh, okay.
to get willpower.
Let me mark my willpower.
No, you need to take damage first.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you have to have skulls showing. I mean, you could get a skull on the push, and then you'll take damage and willpower.
All right. Do I subtract anything from this push?
Nope, don't have any skulls.
Okay.
There you go.
There you go.
So you'll take 1 point of damage, get 1 willpower, but you successfully scout the area. Let me see if he's run into anything. You don't find anything of major interest, just decayed remains of some wanderer. Looks like the ravens and wild animals have already done the work of looting the body.
It's funny because this is the same hex that Dumdaeus died in, so. Although
if you could-
Dumdaeus is at the bottom of quicksand, so it's clearly not him.
Oh, he didn't even die at Weatherstone. Oh shit.
No, Dumdaeus died 1 hex away from town,
Oh, that's
trapped in quicksand that he couldn't escape from, and eventually drowned.
that is so fucked up.
Give me just a second, I gotta fix my curtain here.
It's fine. Yep. That's why it was so funny that I'm the only one who made it back, and then you would then later throw it back that I survived Weatherstone. It's like, yeah, you did. Isn't that funny? I say it that way because you survived because you weren't here.
Alright.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I probably would have maybe survived. I don't know.
I don't
Who
know,
knows?
probably. I think it's more likely that people wouldn't have died. I didn't mean that to come out as snarky. It's like your first comment this morning.
Ah, that's alright.
It's literally more probable that people wouldn't have died because we would have had extra heal rolls and somebody else could have tried to pull him out of the quicksand.
Yeah, yeah.
Although I will say that Klingerton, before he went down,
Oh,
got
Klingerton
in
was
that
gonna die.
really... He got that really good shot in before he died, though.
He spent all of his willpower for like an 8-point hit.
Damn.
Yeah. But,
It took
yeah,
a
so you
super
don't
bad
come...
crit.
Yeah. So yes, you find nothing but some decayed remains. Some feet hanging out of quicksand. So you are now moving into that one, correct?
Yep, the one next to the river.
Let me get you a pin in there.
And another Pathfinder roll. And I'm good. Like I said, I'm made for this.
Just let me know when you need me to roll.
Even though that was
Like-
the wrong dice for some reason.
Yeah, go ahead and...
I mean, what are you doing on the hike? Well, when we're hiking, we can only do the 2 things, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be your cook.
Well,
So
yeah, so when we actually camp, which I think is the next hex, that's when
Yes.
you doing that's when you're doing things.
yes.
So this is Big B's scouting. Oh, I guess he already rolled that. There we go. No, that was his push. He still has to roll it.
Yeah, go ahead, Big.
There we go. We're good. We both
You guys
succeeded.
are owning this.
Well, for some reason, my bonus survival die didn't show up, but I still passed, so it was good.
You passed well. So does Bigby. And yes, so nothing eventful happens in this hex either.
All right.
Another boring hike.
Well, then we move one down, which is the last one we can do today,
Mm-hmm.
and one more roll. Clear this out and see if I can get that working right yet. Right, and then one bonus and click. Alright, and good again. See, this is what I'm saying. Remember that first time we went down here? All fine. Come back up, come back down, hit everything on the way after retreat.
Hit every red light.
It is very swingy, isn't it?
Oh, also, shouldn't our token thing be down here?
Yes,
And it should be evening now, right?
that is correct.
Oh,
So
wait,
do I-
no, it was morning when we left, so afternoon when we reached this one. So
So with the scouting and survival, do you need me to? With survival first, do you need me to actually?
So
Gather.
does it go evening and night? Sorry, Rob, I'm getting back to you. One sec. What are the steps again? Morning, afternoon, evening, night?
Correct.
Okay. For some reason, evening and night in my head are just the same thing. That's why it's confusing.
I keep saying sunset. And then evening.
Alright, Rob, scouting, what were you asking?
So all right, so I'm scouting to get us some
No,
food
you do,
to cook.
you're foraging.
That's what.
You said scouting. Oh,
Excuse
you
me,
mean the die roll, sorry.
Yes, for the die roll, yes.
I thought foraging was based on something else.
And if we're foraging, because I now have the herbalist, I get a +1 modifier.
Well, I think we have to... Do we have to make camp first, or...
One person can make camp, one person can forage, one person can hunt.
And what is the making camp roll?
Making camp. Let me bring up the journey sheet here. Making camp is survival.
Do you have survival, Big B?
No. Only 3.
I mean, that's only one less than me, because I was gonna say...
I mean, I have the best survival. I could also make the camp instead.
Well, I was gonna say, I could hunt. Big B makes camp, and you forage. But... if Big B can't make camp, then I guess I can try and make camp, and Big B can keep watch.
There is a problem because cooking does require a fire, and takes a quarter day to do.
Oh, it's not like I bought flint and steel
Oh, then we're good with that part at least. But
in my failed prep to set fire to the town.
Well, you can... I would say if you go hunting and foraging, and then nighttime comes, you camp, you could then spend a quarter day in the morning cooking the food.
all right, well, so everyone's getting breakfast then, basically.
But still, who's making camp?
So shall we go scouting again?
Alright, I guess
So-
I'm making camp, you're going foraging, and Big B is gonna keep watch because Big B thinks he can't make camp. And to be fair, if he fails at making camp, we will lose items of equipment or things of that nature, so it's best to go with people who think they'll accomplish the task. By the way, that's
Alright.
why I was pushing you for quartermaster.
Yeah. Viking? But then that would also pigeonhole me for that too, so...
We all have our roles to play.
I'm so I get a +1 for the foraging here. I'm gonna put that in the gear die just to make it differentiate. Alrighty.
All right.
So this is my scouting. I don't find shit.
You might want to think about pushing, because there is a foraging mishaps table.
Yeah, there is, isn't there? I'm gonna push. Nope.
Did you roll table that one too?
Yes, I did. There's a rollable table and a macro set up for that.
So go grab it, Rob.
I also learned that you can take those macros and put them on your character sheet.
Alright, what is this now?
In the macros, the foraging mishaps table. I have them at the bottom of my screen underneath the who's in the Roll20 thing.
Yeah, that's where I put mine.
But I only grabbed the ones I've used before. I got locations, hunting, magic, and leading the way. Mishaps.
Did something roll?
Haven't seen anything yet. There we go.
Oh, wait, that's fishing. Wrong one.
Nope, yeah. I was about to say, that's weird foraging you're doing there.
Oh, the blood-sucking leeches. Blood-sucking leeches bite into your flesh and you suffer 1 point of damage to strength. The
Fuck.
leeches can be removed by making a successful healing roll. If you fail the roll, you suffer another point of damage, but manage to get them off anyway.
So do I do the healing roll?
Yes.
Well, anyone could, but I'm assuming you're best at it.
Oh, for God's sakes.
You would be the best at it, though. You can push that, too.
Might as well. There we go.
Alright. So you get it off without doing any further damage to yourself.
So you've taken, a point of strength and a point of... What was the
Wit.
original one?
Wits.
Yeah. So this has not been a good foraging trip for you.
No, it's not, but that's alright.
What was making camp again? What was the...
I'm trying
Survival?
with my... I believe so. For some reason, my one handout disappeared.
Camp has been made, fellas. I'm made for this shit.
Nice.
Alright.
Camp you've never seen before.
Was
Dug in the
anyone
mountain.
else doing anything?
What's
some
Big Big
pork.
doing?
Keeping watch, I believe, would that be scouting?
Believe so.
Yes.
And I'm being cocky as hell because I know I'm going to be the next one to die.
Well, let's not assume.
I'm gonna push that.
Look, I'm the fighter. I'm supposed to be running into combat. You know why Killinger died? Because someone convinced him to be the first one into combat.
I see.
And I'd take another check into willpower for that, but no damage.
No, you don't get the willpower. I've been
only-
mistaken
You only
on
get
that.
willpower when you take damage. So
Oh, goody.
it's a trade-off.
Okay, then at least I passed the scouting roll.
Alright, so you don't get to cook us any food today, Madrigal.
It'll be breakfast in the morning.
You gonna go foraging in the morning?
Oh.
Well, no, actually, because we did this step, well, so morning comes, and then for some weird-ass reason, we all decide to go to sleep.
It's true.
So we'll continue our adventures in the afternoon, because we're all friggin' vampires, apparently.
We're on the wrong cycle.
Jump yous up there a bit.
Of course, going to eat and drink today.
Yeah, so if everybody wants to make their rolls.
Here we go.
I'm good.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, nobody got a 1.
Good. Doing a lot better than last week on that.
Well, I mean, the first thing I did when I got back with all the money I made was build my rations.
Okay, so do we continue on to Weatherstone?
Might as well.
Okay. One. Come on now.
The
Grabbing
thing
the
about
wrong one.
sticking out here on the map field is you gotta remember, 50% of our party deaths have been on the map. 50% of our party deaths have been in the adventure.
Now you get back to Weatherstone.
So you're gonna have to remind me. What did we find here again?
We
Yeah, I
were
was about
climbing
to-
our way up the building. Hold on, let me scooch over. Got this little tool. So we had gone up this way. Oh, there's a grid here. And basically
Yeah, hold on, I can
worked
turn that
our
off for
way
you.
up in through the building over to here. And in which case we came over here. Because this is all like a, it's like a mess hall and like guests room kind of area. And it's all falling apart.
Yeah.
And then we got over to here. And this bridge is also falling apart. I mean, it's not falling apart, it's gone. The chains that hold it together are the only things there. So we climbed across that. And then in this room here is Clingerton's body. And also some strange guy's body that we never actually investigated. Or I think Domdeus did, but he's dead now, so he can't tell you about that, and I didn't listen. So, but no, there's also the dead body of a man-scorpion in there. Or should be. If it's gone,
A man scorpion. Really?
or a scorpion
Really?
man, depending on how you think about it.
Well, then there's a scorpion man.
Oh, also,
So-
there's a bunch of birds cawing out from way up on the mountain too.
All the way up here.
Birds?
Flying
What kind of birds?
I don't know, they haven't come up yet. Or down. They haven't come down yet.
So yes, you just traveling all the way back up to where you had left off in that laboratory.
Yeah, gotta climb the chains here, then gotta climb the chains here, and that would put us back to where we were.
Alright.
Also, this should be noon now, right?
Alright, so, do I need to roll for the climbing and all that stuff, or no?
Yes, we are going to need some move rolls. It would be 2 for each person.
Oh dear. Is there anything I can do to make me better at this?
Do you have some kind of gear that you could use?
No.
Paddock shimmies right across that chain.
Both of them. I do think it was hilarious when Domdeus kept wanting to use the grappling hook.
With no rope.
Yeah.
I don't have any rope, I don't have a grappling hook.
Well, the thing is, the chain is really what's helping you along.
Oh, Bigby. You start slipping on that second chain.
Now, if I pushed, I would automatically lose the 1 die that the skull is on,
Right.
and
Correct.
I'd only get 2 dice.
Correct.
I think I'm better.
Well, you. Otherwise, you fail.
Yep, and I fall down the pit. So that
Yeah,
would
it's
suck.
a really long ways down.
So here let me clear it from skill. Well, no, I can't because I don't have any skill dice.
You'll just lower the amount from 3 dice to 2 dice.
Right.
There you go!
And don't forget your willpower and the damage you take.
I'd like to point out that I have only a 2 agility, so I'm only rolling 2 dice for this.
I think Domdeus made it across with only 2.
Yeah.
I want to say 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Because
Ooh.
Domdeus got all the way up there, and then Marigold died. I mean, to be fair, the first one is just the one that's down here, which is like no falling anywhere.
Oh, good.
Fall into the moat.
Yeah. It's just dirty water. I mean, you're fine.
Well, however, there was that dead body on the other side that had that nasty bruise thing around his entire neck and the broken neck.
Like I said, he was just annoying, and his companion strangled him. That is a message, Madrigal.
Nothing is that simple, my friend. Alright, so I'm obviously not pushing that.
Well, no, just climb out of the murky water.
How do I climb out of the murky water?
You decide to fall into the water.
I have no choice.
You're gonna have to make a swim check to get out of there, which I believe will be endurance.
It was move.
Yes. Yes, move.
Oh, God.
Do you remember that is how Someday is drowned to death? Because they kept taking strength damage.
Move is agility, not strength.
Oh, I can't remember. They were taking damage to something, and it was the thing that they could no longer do, so eventually they couldn't get out.
What it was, he failed the moves, and then he started drowning, and that's when you start making the endurance checks.
Can I use willpower in any way to help me with this?
What is your halfling special talent?
Hard to catch.
Which
What is your pride?
Your friends trust you with their lives.
oh wow, is this like just the opposite of that?
Yeah, no kidding.
What is hard to catch? Do?
I will say you are not starting to drown as of yet. You were treading water. However, you
Wait.
feel something.
Can't we
Go
not
ahead.
help? Don't we have the ability just to help? Add it, give him +2 from 2 of us. 2 dice, I mean.
Yeah, I think you could kind of make a human chain reaching out. Somebody grabs a rock at the shoreline, somebody grabs his other hand, reaches out into the water.
I mean, the same way like we helped anybody that was in quicksand and all the previous things, except this is like even less dangerous than quicksand.
We think it is, at least.
Well, I mean, it is less dangerous than quicksand in that it's not pulling you down actively with every 10 second.
I'm waiting for some sort of, like, fucking sea creature from Star Wars to grab me now.
Well, just roll another 2d6s.
What I was about to say, you need to make that roll with the help because you can see the water right next to you starting to stir.
Fuck, I told you. So, 2 more d6?
Yes.
But if you were to push this, though, you'd be pushing with 3 dice.
I know that.
Well, I mean, they're worth it.
Alright.
There you go.
Hey. Alright.
Of course, you're broken now, aren't you?
Yep.
Which means you get to the other side, and you can't move. Or you crawl.
Yeah. You're so exhausted from it, you're reduced to crawling.
This is not gonna be good.
Well, hold on, I can help you with that.
And that is agility, correct?
I am
Yes.
going to spend 2 willpower. Does it do anything when I click the button? No, it doesn't. Hold on, how do I get these things to do anything?
What
Did
were
it go?
you trying?
No, it didn't go. Hold on.
Were you
Yeah,
trying to?
Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry, I forgot everything pops up top. I guess I'll just put 2 down as my base, because I'm going to spend 2 willpower. Healing hands on Madrigal. But I believe that mishaps.
Yes, it does.
Which I think the spell still goes off.
So I still get healed.
Yeah, I heal your 2 points of strength
It's-
damage.
Yeah, the spell always goes off.
It's agility, not strength.
It's either or. You can read it. It says strength or agility. I'm healing.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on. Let me take off the. Let me mark off the willpower points before I mishap. Come on. There we go. All right, and magic mishap. Oh,
Ooh.
bad one. But thankfully, I do also have a talent that helps me with this. I am
Not
lucky.
sure if I have that critical set up yet.
It's
so
alright,
we'll
I can go to the book. I just want to bring up that I have lucky. No matter how bad the odds are, you always get away unscathed, rank 1. When you suffer a critical injury, you can re-roll once, the lowest roll counts. So, blunt force.
That is all the way at the end. Page 197.
Okay. Oh, I was so close. Alright, D66. I'll roll it twice, and I'll take the lowest. So 35 is the lowest. 35 is a groin hit.
Ouch.
Hold on.
Oh god, you have no agility.
Basically, well, I don't know. Groin hit, healing time, D6 minutes. So I'm probably... I heal you, and then I grow to my knees. And say, guys, I'm gonna need... Hold on.
Broke the most painful bone of all.
Oh dear.
Guys, I'm gonna need at least 3 minutes.
Fine, let's just sit for a second and catch our breaths.
Like the effect during healing for that too.
I'm
The
gonna
point
need at
of
least
damage.
180 seconds. Well, this was the luckiest I could have gotten.
Yeah, probably.
What is 63? I'm afraid to ask.
Crushed a knee. Time was D6 days. Run becomes a slow action, so basically running would be crawling for me, and it's permanent.
Oh jeez.
I mean, one more would have been a broken neck. Can you imagine that I go to my most magnanimous move I've ever done in this game, other than the disease thing from before, is to go to heal you and... Oh, my neck! Time to roll a new character.
Shit, I died.
Steven Seagal yourself. So was that
Oh, actually, broken neck is not instantly dead.
Really?
Paralyzed from the neck down, if not healed in time, the effect is permanent. So if you didn't heal me anywhere between 3 and 18 minutes, I would... I don't know, I guess I could still cast magic, if it's verbal.
Yes.
Well, guys, I just kicked myself in the balls. This game is not going well.
How do you think I feel? I'm the one that...
Well, you should feel fine right now. I just took a kick to the balls, so you should feel fine.
Yes.
Anyway,
No.
I feel like you still need to climb to the second run now.
Yeah, I don't think I really want to.
Well, you're already past the first one.
Well, that's good. I'm okay staying here for a little while.
Well, you have to get to the next one, because that's progression.
That's true.
Wouldn't your friend want you to do that for him?
Okay.
The most difficult part is getting there.
That's what I'm saying. We've both cleared the second bridge move roll already, so we're just waiting for magical.
Wish me luck! And I'm just going myself with the my 2. Nobody's helping.
I don't know how we can help you climb.
Yeah, you're shimmying across the chain.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, you had a 1 in 6 chance if you push it. And then I can kick myself in the balls again after.
I have no choice. Ready?
All you have to you need to remove one die when you roll.
I thought I did. I didn't do it. Let me just try it again. Hold
Remember,
on.
the pop-up doesn't mean anything. The pop-up is to remind you to remove a die.
That still failed. Never
Ah,
mind.
you were so close.
Alright.
So used to not being in the party with dwarves now, who had that infinite reroll ability, basically.
Alright, so you do take one from the push. Point of damage.
Yep.
Get one willpower.
I'm at max willpower, by the way.
Okay. And you will then fall,
Oh dear.
taking some damage to your strength.
How much?
Let me see here.
In fairness, I've climbed down there and climbed back up again, so I know it's a place you can climb out of eventually.
I'm not worried about that necessarily.
Also, I can climb down and heal you.
Yeah.
That I might need.
But the thing is, you're gonna have to climb back out. Although, I guess the argument can be made if you fell down there and you can climb back up, you could probably climb back up the other side and get back in.
Alright. At Kenshu, number of base dice equal to the height in meters minus 2. That is going to be 2 dice. Did that show up in your chat?
One of them did.
I see 3, so what does that mean?
Alright, so that one was not a success. Ah!
That's-
You only take 1 point of damage.
Oh, good. It's not horrible.
To strength, you said?
Yes, strength.
Yep, I marked it.
Okay, so I need to do another 2-point heal on you. I do
Dude,
like
yes.
how the magic system in this game when the mishaps is a lot like old Warhammer 2nd Edition.
Yeah.
And that the stronger you try to make the spells, the worse the chances are that something bad's gonna happen to you.